good who we're bringing in. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about those two. For me, it's positive in terms of, yes, talks are still going on for Noni Madueke to Arsenal. Will it happen, Chelsea fans? Do you think it will happen? Let us know in the comments down below. Let's get into today's video. People, welcome to another Chelsea transfer video of mine, bringing you guys up to date with the latest Chelsea news, week in, week out, daily news FC. People, the main topic today, Noni Madueke talks to Arsenal are still happening. Valuation differences, but will Chelsea get to the point that we need for him to go, of course, or will he be staying for another season? He doesn't look bothered at Chelsea whatsoever, but I'll get into that. Before I do, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune in every single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. João Pedro, as I said yesterday, my review, go check it out if you haven't already. The new R9, the guy just slapping in goals left, right, centre. It was fantastic to see, which we'll be talking about very, very shortly as well. So we had news today 7 hours ago. I'm recording this around 5 PM UK time. So we're looking around 10 AM UK time. Fabrizio Romano coming out saying that there'll be fresh new talks between two clubs of Chelsea and Arsenal for the signature of Noni Madueke to be joining the North London rivals. Now, the issue here that we currently have is Chelsea want around £55 million with add-ons, and Arsenal are willing to only pay around £40 to £45 million. Obviously, you know, both sides will probably say 50 million in the middle and just, you know, get this deal and done. But it's whether Chelsea will hold out, and as we know, with the likes of Mason Mount, Chelsea have held out and managed to get the deal sorted that they do want as well. And we've gone the opposite way and overspent in many scenarios. So it is in Chelsea's ball. Looking at Madueke coming on for the last two games, does not look bothered at all. Doesn't go in 100% to some of the tackles, some of the decision making, just didn't look bothered. He got into a few decent spaces, he got the ball, he received the service perfectly, he makes the first step correct. But from the game that I saw last night, there could have been better decision making. That's all I can say right now. His mind's not there. He's agreed personal terms with Arsenal. He wants to leave for sure. He just wants to go. And as I said in my previous videos, I'm not angry at him. I don't have anything against him. We're the ones that kind of wanted him out as well. We're not going to act like he's been amazing. I think he's had like 5 goals in a calendar year or something like that. His stats hasn't been good, guys. And obviously with the latest reports, he hasn't progressed. That's what Chelsea feel currently. And that's the same with Nicholas Jackson. I think Nicholas Jackson not starting yesterday and João Pedro starting is a clear message that we do not want you to be starting at this football club. And if the money comes in right for you, for your signature, then I think Chelsea will entertain it. So the likes of Nicholas Jackson, Noni Madueke could be leaving if money's right. And if they're not, then we're looking at squad depth for these players. Now, Mohamed Kudus is very close to Tottenham apparently. He's very keen on Spurs, not sure why. But Spurs need to up their offer by at least £10 million, it looks like. They're willing to spend around £50 million, but West Ham want around £60 million. They're looking to drag it. There is belief that other clubs such as Chelsea could come in, especially if we were to sell Madueke, that will go in for the signature of Mohamed Kudus. Now at the moment it looks like he will be joining Tottenham. Tottenham have Champions League, of course. They won the Europa League somehow against United. So of course the project at Spurs could work out in terms of, yeah, they've got attractive qualifications that they can play in the Champions League compared to the likes of, you know, United, for example. So I get it, but at the end of the day, if you want to finish your career with really no trophies or 1 trophy in 20 years, then yeah, be my guest for sure. But there are other players that we could be looking at. Rodrigo is a very, very important name that I must bring out there. I've not mentioned him in my videos at all in terms of the title. I've not put in my thumbnails. I've not clickbaited. I've not done any of that stuff, guys, because there's no real interest from Chelsea so far. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, yes, I've seen something. There are direct links that we might be signing Rodrigo. There's been nothing. Fans want him. The big Twitter pages want him. The big YouTubers want him. But there is no reports about Rodrigo to Chelsea. And if there is, obviously I'll be putting my thumbnail and getting that title out there. But at the moment, there's no point putting him, because there's no point of lying to you guys. I can put him in the title, get some traffic my way, and cheat myself like that. But it needs to be authentic, people. You know, maybe 7-8 years ago when I was trying to make it a lot bigger with the subs and the channel and the views and stuff, cool. But now, been there, done that, gone through it. The real ones will stay, the real ones will watch, the real ones will describe their feelings towards some of the subjects that I'm talking about. and yeah, the rest will come eventually. So that is where we are. There will hold talks, Madueke. Obviously, Arsenal want to try around 40 to 45 million pounds. Chelsea want a 55 million pounds package. They also had to come out 2 hours ago. Arsenal make contact with Chelsea over the move of Noni Madueke. Clubs now in talks after 23-year-old winger agreed personal terms on a 5-year proposed contract. No deal yet, but in England international prioritising Arsenal above any interested sides. I'm not sure what other sides were interested. I think Newcastle were interested, but they have gone for Elanga. So I'm not really too surprised about just Arsenal at the moment. And there's a feeling like Chelsea that Noni Madueke has not progressed enough. I mean, clearly he had a hat-trick against Wolves after calling him an S-hole, and then a goal against Nottingham Forest that I can remember. I can't remember any of his other goals personally. I think he did better under Poch, in my opinion. Bournemouth has submitted a bid for Petrovic. Obviously, we saw Sunderland could be bidding around £25 million. Disasty will want around £30 million. Villarreal are interested in the player's signature. If Chelsea somehow manage to get anything above £25 million, that is an absolute dream come true. So let's see what happens with that scenario. But yeah, as I said, Noni Madueke to Arsenal could be happening. We're looking around 40 to 45 million pounds, 50 million pounds. Chelsea want at least as a minimum. It's going to be quite interesting to see how it works out towards the end. Obviously, Arsenal need to get the league, I think, in my opinion. They've challenged over the last couple of years. They've come second 3 years in a row. Last year was kind of embarrassing. They nearly came 5th or 6th. And luckily results went against other teams for them to just about get second. But the previous years, they were very close to competing against Man City. But Arteta will probably have the job to get done now in winning these trophies, especially if they're going to sign the likes of Gyökeres, Noni Madueke. I spoke to one of my gym trainers at the gym, obviously. He was like, Madueke will be the backup to Saka. I don't think Arsenal will spend around £50 million for a player to be backup. I'd be very, very surprised if so. He could play on the left side maybe, but I think Chelsea fans are happy that if we are to get that sum of money for Mohamed Kudus, for the likes of Noni Madueke and Nicholas Jackson, then we can obviously reinvest elsewhere to get better quality, hopefully. And in my videos I did say it was quite bad in terms of the last 12 months. The only big signing that I saw was João Felix, and he was below par at the time that we signed him. Obviously Chelsea need around £60 million in sales to reach FFP according to latest reports. And judging from Bobby Fairview's tweets and the pictures that he sent me and the breakdowns that he sent me, which I'll talk about in another video, he was spot on. £60 million projected, needed. Well said. I've got to give full credit to him for getting that right, of course. So we'll talk about that very, very soon. But as I said, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Noni Madueke to Arsenal. If you're happy, if you're sad about it. For me, as long as we get the right players in as a replacement, I'm all for it. And as long as we get over £50 million, where we've done it similar to Mason Mount, that is my cup of tea that I want to see. And especially seeing Arsenal fans cry, that makes my day personally. So that is where we are with the latest news, mainly today on Noni Madueke. Let's see what happens next. I'm expecting news to be coming out in the next 24-48 hours. FC, ice cold, hot talks and stuff. Let's see what happens from there. Obviously tonight we have PSG against Madrid. I'd rather play I'd rather play PSG because they were the best team in the Champions League, and to get better we want to compete against the best, of course. So yeah, if I had a choice it would be PSG. But yeah, even playing Madrid, we've got history against them where I want some revenge from 2023, I think it was 2022, where Marcos Alonso's goal was disallowed. But we'll take it from there, we'll see. Let's see what happens tonight. The game's on Sunday, I believe, around 8 PM. Or was it 3? Yeah, it was 8 PM UK time. Probably about 3 PM, 2 PM in the US. So yeah, we'll catch you guys soon on more updates. Obviously, I've got my tooth done. Crown tooth, filling tooth, absolutely killing. So yeah, big up the support. Apologies I've not been uploading as much, but I'll keep you guys up to date. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune in every single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions, let me know where you're tuning in from, what country, what time zone. And yeah, as I said, podcast articles will be coming out. WorldWideChels, myself, Andreas, Sindre, Alfred. We've got a lot happening. Obviously, Andreas' channel, we're going to be plugging his collabs, his channel out there very, very soon once I'm back 100%. But yeah, until then guys, I'll catch you soon. WorldWideChels, I'm out. Peace.